Hello, it is me, the world's worst vlogger. So it is Thursday and I've not filmed anything. I've not even been taking my camera in this week because I've had so much to do. Basically, I've not been feeling very well still. Harry's still away, so I've spent an evening sort of trying to catch up with work. So I was doing the Bloggers Blog Award judging, as I said, I think in my last vlog. And it took up basically my weekend. I think I managed to finish it on Monday night because the deadline was Tuesday night. So then I hadn't like blogged or edited vlogs or anything for ages. Like, I'm so behind my blogging, sorry, it's crazy. So I've spent some time to catch up on that, but to be honest, I've not even done a very good job. I don't know why, I just can't get like my head into the flow. I've got like 4 or 5 posts I really want to finish that I've started, but I've got like a couple of like have to do's first. Because I have to do them because of deadlines and things, and they're not the things I want to write about. I think it's just putting me off altogether. I've nearly finished one of them, which hopefully will be up to tomorrow, and then I want to get some more travel posts done because that's what like motivates me at the minute. That's definitely what I want to do and try and do more with my blog, I think, because that's what like I get excited to write about. That's things I find easy to write about because it comes naturally and it flows, and it's things that interest me, and it's not something I'm putting off like other blogging activities. So what have I done this week? Tuesday was National Yorkshire Day, so I ate a million Yorkshire puddings. Oh God, I love Yorkshire puddings. It's the first time I'd had any in ages. As a Yorkshire girl, I obviously had to have some. What did I do then? What day is it today? Thursday. So yesterday I met my friend Dave for lunch. When I went to the wedding last weekend, on the last vlog, we got given vouchers for free burgers at Shake Shack because it's a wedding done by the guy who makes Yelp events, so of course he had to make a Yelp event and give that, which is super nice of him. So yeah, I met my friend Dave and we both had burgers yesterday there, and it was alright. I'm not the biggest Shake Shack fan. I tried it once before and didn't love it, and I kind of thought the same, like it's very overpriced for what it is, but it was nice enough, it was okay. I was walking away home from work and I realised that they'd opened the new Cath Kidston store on Tottenham Court Road, and that was the opening of that. So that's good because I've got Cath Kidston vouchers, and I've also got some stuff I kind of want to return to spend because I got a lot of duplicate things this Christmas. And the new Peter Pan line is out like soon, sometime next few months. So I'm hoping that means on my lunch break I can just take my vouchers and go and buy myself some stuff. I don't know what. There's like a nice skirt and a nice shirt and a load of other things. I would never normally buy Cath Kidston stuff myself, even though I love it because it's just out of my price range. But I've got vouchers so I can treat myself. And then what else have I got to tell you? I feel like, oh, I know what I need to show you. I knew there was something. I've had some post. So the first thing that's come is, I'm wandering around my room, this, which, there's I guess it's a Facebook group called, it's more than a Facebook group, but I don't know, I'll describe it as, called In Colourful Company. And basically it's just a group of people who really like colour, and they have these colour walks. So it's run by a blogger who I know from Sheffield from years ago, who started it up, and it's become really successful. They do them all around the UK. They've got their first one abroad next month, next year, sorry, I think it's in Disneyland Paris, and people just meet up for the day and they go out and take photos and they dress colourfully and they take colourful photos of colourful things, and it's just a great way to see the UK. And I've never managed to make one yet, sadly. They've always been when I was busy. There was one in London and I wanted to go, but it was when I was doing a Pride meeting, so I missed out on that. And the one next year is at the same time, so I don't know. I'm hoping I can like make one of the other ones and get out and see some country. Anyway, all that is suffice to say that they started a Kickstarter for pins for the company members, and I pledged. It's the first or second time I've ever pledged anything on Kickstarter, and it arrived today. You know, for a very expensive blogging camera, that I only bought like less than a year ago, my camera sometimes like this just does not want to focus on things. You'd think it would. Anyway, so it's like this. It's a rainbow pin. To be honest, I'm slightly disappointed because when I saw it, it showed you the whole thing. I thought it had this In Colourful Company logo on the pin, which I thought would have been cooler, but it's still cute. It's still got this rainbow. I just think now it's not as obvious what it's a part of, but you know, I'm going to add that to my mint green jacket with all my pins on. So I'm loving that. It's got a little red back. I like these kind of things. Reminds me of the Disney pins, you know what I mean? I've just got some more posts. So I've got 2 things here. So much crap in my bed. Two things here. I'll open them now. I think I know what they are. One, I think, is the final book from that book haul that I've been showing you the last few weeks, because it's come from the US, and I reckon it's that. The other one, I've done something with quiz clothing, and I think it's that. I'll explain in a minute when I open it, but first let me just open this. So it is what I thought it was. It is the first Kingdom Keepers book. If you're not familiar with these books, they're kind of young adult books, but they're all set in Disneyland, so it's about these people who get some kind of supernatural stuff in Disney World. I don't know because I've not read it. There's like quite a lot in the series. I don't know, maybe 10 altogether, maybe more than that. I'm not even sure. But I thought I'd give them a go because I've been wanting to read them for a while, and they're going to be super easy like read. This might be a good like plain read where I don't have to put much thought into it because it's for young adults. So looking forward to that. I mean, it's a bit battered because I got it second hand, because you can only really get these in America. They don't really like them over here, and they don't do ebooks yet, which I think they should do for these really. So it's a bit battered, but I'll give it a go, and if it's good I might buy the rest. And then one last package. The second half of my order is something I'm doing with Quiz Clothing. So Quiz Clothing gave me this challenge where I could pick any two, well no, I could have, I should say, any two items I wanted from the quiz shop. But the catch was I had to get my other half, Harry, to choose for me, and I could have no say in it. So he sent me his things from yesterday, and one of the items, there's one item missing, which is a bit worrying. I'm hoping that's been sent temperately, because he sent them to me to tell me, obviously, to forward it on what he wanted me to get. And so the first thing has come, and it is this pink jacket. I'll get it out of the wrapper, but it's like a pink embroidered jacket. So it looks like this. Now, I am very much into pastels, so, you know, I feel like you know me quite well. I'm not so sure on the embroidery trend. It's not something I've been into or tried yet, so this will be something a little bit new for me. And yeah, I'm going to try it on. He has also ordered me a dress that's not here, so maybe we should wait until they're all together. British joys. You look right unhappy. Hold on, let's go round. I'm sleeping, I'm sleeping. Good morning. So I went and had my meal with my family, which was fun last night. I had some drinks. Came back here and hung out with Hayley for quite a while. I talked her off, I think, till like 2 or 3 in the morning or something. And now I'm just super tired, like I couldn't sleep when I went to bed, and my sister's broke my bloody phone charger, so I've been trying to charge things off my laptop unsuccessfully because I only have one working USB port, so that's been interesting. But today the sun is currently out, but not for long apparently, so while it is out I'm going to quickly get dressed and I'm going to go meet my mum, dad, my sister, and more importantly our dog on one of the tube stations near them, and then we're going to go to Greenwich, I think, and take the dog out on there, so that'll be a good Saturday. Just pray it doesn't rain too much. Thankfully, the crazy storm has stopped. We've walked through the rest of the park, and now we are just walking back towards the river. Like it on this fish. I don't know why. She is nearly on dry land. There you go. There you go, back to normal. Hey guys, so I've had such a good day. It is, what time is it? No, almost midnight. I've just got home. We went to Greenwich, which I've never been before. I thought I had, but I must not have done. We saw the Cutty Sark even, but we didn't go. Basically, I'm going to go back to my boyfriend and do loads of museums, because we had a quick look around today. Walked around Greenwich, went to the park, got caught in, I don't think I've got any video of this, I did on my phone, the craziest thunderstorm. Like, I got absolutely soaked. It was like a proper American ones like you get in Florida, like really torrential rain, loads of thunder and lightning, and we were stuck because we couldn't have the dog, we couldn't go inside the cafe we were at, so got just very wet, had to get an umbrella. Then we finished walking around there, some amazing views of London. Finished the walk through the park, which is really nice. Did that for 3 or 4 hours. Then we decided to get the Thames Clipper, which I've not got before. If you don't know, like the London Transport Network, as well as having like the buses and the tubes and the overground and all the rest of the stuff, they've got this thing called the Thames Clipper, which is like it's technically, I think they class it as like a water bus, so you can get on at various points throughout London on the Thames, and it drops you off at quite a lot more stops than I thought. So we got on obviously at Greenwich, and we got off near the London Eye. So it was really good because we got to go under London Bridge, and like you can just pay on with your Oyster or whatever, so we did that. It was a really good time. And then from the London Bridge we walked to Oval, because that's where my sister lives, so I got all my steps in, which was nice for the dog. Then we chilled out for a little bit, got ready, and then went to Brixton because we decided we couldn't decide what to eat. Then felt like we went fancy going for Caribbean food, because I've not really had a lot of Caribbean other than the obvious like jerk chicken type things, so we went to really nice Korean restaurant in Brixton, and I tried loads of foods I've not tried before, and all of it was delicious, so that was good. And now I've just got back home. I've got a package here which I think is from Collective, but there's a Collective sale on at the minute, so there's 2 things that I've ordered, one before the other, so this is definitely, I think, going to be my new watermelon skirt, so I'm going to go try that on now. So this is the skirt, ignore the pink t-shirt. What do you think? It's much more pink than I thought. Like, it's coming up, it's not coming up great in this camera actually, it's looking a different colour pink, it's kind of lighter in real life. And it's watermelon with a little green bit on. They had like a green, the sort of, I don't know how to describe it, like gypsy 50s t-shirts in green I wanted, but they didn't have them right in my size, so I'm going to go with black, which I guess would make sense with the pips or whatever. But what do you think? Now, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to treat myself, and rather than trying to do work all the time, like I always do, I'm going to actually sit and finish the book, because I'm really close to the end of the book I'm reading, so I feel like that would be a good way. I might try and put a record on if I can be bothered to sort out moving that into my bedroom and just chill, so I'm currently reading Pyramids by Terry Pratchett, and I'm pretty close to the end, so it seems like a good way to end a Saturday night. Morning, it is Sunday, it's 11ish I think. Sort of started the morning by finishing reading my book, because I fell asleep last night and that was good. Now I'm going to go to my sister's, see my parents before they leave. I think we're going to go for like a walk somewhere with the dog, and then give some Sunday lunch. So that should be a good start to a Sunday, I think. So I had a really nice walk and Sunday race, and now it's been a couple of hours. I've had a nap because I just feel out of it. And tired the flat a little bit because Harry's back later. But now I'm going back into London to meet my sister again, because we are going to see a film at the BFI that was directed, it's from the 80s. It's directed by Alan Bennett, so that should be really good. So I'm off to town.